Yo, what's up? Here's a review for The Boys Season 3, Episode 7. There will be spoilers. So this is Episode 7. It's called Here Comes a Candle to Light You to Bed. And this one really focuses on Soldier Boy trying to go find his other teammate that he wants to beat the hell out of and kill, which is a guy who controls minds or puts you into this dreamlike state, which I thought was really interesting. He does it to Billy Butcher, and that ends up putting him into a dreamlike state, getting into his whole past and history and how he got to where he is, which I really enjoyed that. I'm loving what they're doing with Billy the Butcher and, the kind of druggie that he's kind of becoming, especially with the, the superhero drug that he's taking. And then also what they're doing with Soldier Boy here, where, you see him bang a senior citizens, which I really laugh my ass off at, but you're starting to get more into his past and just how much of an asshole person he is. But it also leads to, the other part of the story where Black Noir ran away. He goes into a, what do you call it, like a Chuck E. Cheese type place, and he has his own little Roger Rabbit moment where he's seeing cartoon characters around him that I guess been helping him out his whole life and stuff, which that was really entertaining. But the real meat of that was getting more of Black Noir's backstory, especially how it deals with Soldier Boy and why they turned on him. So I really enjoyed that, and it all leads to Soldier Boy learning that, they took you out and wanted to find you a replacement, and that replacement is Homelander. Not only that, Homelander is your son. They used your DNA to create Homelander. So I really, really enjoyed that, especially at the point where he calls Homelander and tells him that, and that happening while Homelander's in this total rut of life. Just, he's dealing with his own problems where Starlight has basically outed everything about him and about herself, and also did even more towards the end of the episode, and he's trying to do his Donald Trump thing to try to save it, and that's not working at all. So yeah, I'm really enjoying a lot of what they're doing with those three characters. Starlight is still pretty good here, and I'm loving what they're doing with her character and kind of, just this fall from grace, but also trying to keep up with everything. Mother's Milk and his kind of hatred for Homelander and Soldier Boy is really, really working well for me as well. And also I would probably say the last thing is A-Train was okay in this episode. I didn't love what they did with his character here because they didn't do much. They just gave him a heart, and that was pretty interesting to see where they're going to go from there. The deep with his girlfriend is interesting too, but not too much there to grasp on. And the last thing is Frenchie and Kimiko. Yeah, that is interesting what they're doing with their character, where they're coming out more as a family instead of boyfriend girlfriend type thing, especially now that she has her powers back. So it's gonna be interesting to see where they go from there. I think the thing that is most interesting about this episode, and the one that I'm kind of really pushing at, is where they're going to go with Homelander's character now that he knows his real father. But yeah, that's my review. I'm gonna say probably a 3.75 out of 5 for this episode. I enjoyed it, not as the high as the 5 that I gave last episode 6, but it was still a pretty good episode. So yeah, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Peace.